All right, Google just dropped something that's turning heads. Their new Stitch update isn't just a design tool anymore. It's building entire apps from plain text. And the best part, most people are missing how to actually make money with this. Today, I'm showing you exactly what changed, why it matters, and the real way to use this to land paying clients. Let's go. Hey there. So if you haven't already noticed, I'm Nick Ponte's AI avatar. While the real Nick is busy helping businesses with Mina Marketing, Hawaii's fastest growing marketing agency, I'm here dropping the latest AI hacks, tools, and money-making strategies. The real Nick reads every single comment on these videos, so make sure you comment below. And listen, if you're serious about landing some AI subscription-based customers, grab my 4-part AI fast-track training that I am currently offering for free. The link's in the description. All right, now let's get into it. So here's what's happening. Google Stitch just went from being a simple mockup generator to a full-blown app-building machine. And I'm not talking about sketches and wireframes. I'm talking about production-ready code that connects directly to Gemini 3 and spits out working applications. Before this update, Stitch was basically a fancy design tool. You type in what you wanted, it would give you some pretty screens, and that was it. Nice to look at, but not super useful for actually building anything real. Now, completely different game. They upgraded the entire engine to use Gemini 2.5 Pro and Flash, and then they added Gemini 3 on top of that for the code and reasoning parts. What that means in plain English is the layouts look better, the code actually makes sense, and the whole thing works in over 30 languages. But here's the part that changes everything for making money. They added what they call export to AI Studio. This is huge. You design your app in Stitch, click one button, and everything gets sent to AI Studio, where Gemini 3 can build out the actual working logic, connect backends, add interactivity, all of it. Before you had to manually copy code, try to explain what you wanted to another tool, lose half the context in translation. Now it's seamless. The export carries all the structured information about your components. So if you built a form in Stitch, Gemini 3 knows it's a form and can wire it up properly. And they're not stopping there. They added exports to Jules, which is Google's software engineering agent, and they're working on connections to third-party tools like Lovable. The whole thing is becoming this design to code pipeline, where you can go from idea to working app without touching a code editor. Now, let me tell you something. Most people are going to use this completely wrong. They're going to treat it like a toy. They're going to build random apps for fun, show their friends, and never make a dollar from it. Here's what you should be doing instead. Think about every local business in your area right now. Restaurants, gyms, real estate agents, lawyers, dentists. How many of them have custom apps? Almost none. Why? Because hiring a dev team costs tens of thousands of dollars and takes months. You can now walk into any of these businesses and offer to build them a custom booking app, a customer portal, a lead capture system, whatever they need, in a fraction of the time and cost. And you're not even doing the coding yourself. You're using Stitch to design it and Gemini to build it. I used to work full-time as a mechanic, hands covered in grease every day, but thanks to tools like this, I was able to transition to making money online full-time. And I'm telling you, this is the exact type of tool that levels the playing field. You don't need to know how to code. You just need to understand what businesses actually need and how to deliver it. Here's the real strategy. You're not selling app development, you're selling solutions. A restaurant doesn't want an app, they want more reservations. A gym doesn't want a portal, they want better member retention. You position this as the tool that solves their actual business problem. And here's the kicker. You can charge subscription fees for this, build them the app once, charge them monthly to maintain it, update it, add features. That's recurring revenue. That's how you build a real business, not just one-off projects. If you're finding this valuable, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. The real Nick Ponte reads every comment on these videos, so drop a comment below. And hey, if you're serious about taking your business to the next level, grab my 4-part AI fast-track training that I'm currently offering for free. It also includes an exclusive link to try out the AI software I use in my business for 30 days free. The link's in the description. Now let me show you what else is new, because this gets even better. They added something called Image Agent Mode. You'll see a little banana icon in Stitch when this mode is active. What this does is let you design in the image space. So instead of just typing prompts, you can point to images, reference assets, and build UI directly from visual examples. This is perfect for when a client shows you a competitor's site and says, I want something like this, but better. You can literally feed that into Stitch, let it generate a version, and then customize from there. They also added auto project summary docs. Hit one button and Stitch generates a full document covering goals, key features, all the screens. This makes handoff so much easier. You can send that doc to the client for approval or to a developer if you need one. They also added auto project summary docs. Hit one button and Stitch generates a full document covering goals, key features, all the screens. This makes handoff so much easier. You can send that doc to the client for approval or to a developer if you need one. Now I'm going to be real with you. This tool is still in beta. Google's actively working on it, and there are some rough edges. People are reporting errors, failed generations, browser compatibility issues. Plus, Being early to a tool like this gives you an advantage. By the time everyone figures out how powerful this is, you'll already have clients, case studies, and a system that works. Let me give you a practical example. You walk into a real estate office, you say, I can build you a custom property search app where your clients can filter listings, save favorites, and book showings, all branded with your logo and colors. How much would that be worth to you? They're thinking that costs $20,000 minimum. You tell them you can do it for $2,000 upfront and $200 a month to keep it running and updated. That's a no-brainer for them. And you just use Stitch to design the whole thing in an afternoon. Or here's another one. Coffee shops and restaurants. Build them a loyalty app. Customers download it, earn points with every purchase, redeem rewards. The business gets customer data, repeat visits, and you charge them monthly to manage it. Easy sell. The key is understanding this isn't about the technology, it's about the outcome. Businesses pay for results. They pay for more customers, more revenue, better efficiency. Stitch is just the vehicle to deliver that faster and cheaper than anyone else can. And here's something most people won't tell you. You don't even need to be the one building everything. You can use Stitch to create the designs and prototypes, show them to the client, get approval and payment, and then hire someone on Upwork or Fiverr to handle the final implementation if you want. You're the project manager. You're the one who landed the client and scoped the project. That's where the real value is. Now let's talk about what this means for the bigger picture. Google is clearly pushing hard into the AI agent space. Stitch isn't just a standalone tool. It's part of this whole ecosystem with Gemini, AI Studio, Jules, all working together. What that tells me is this is only going to get more powerful. If you learn how to use this now, you're positioning yourself at the front of a massive wave. Think about it. 10 years ago, if you knew how to run Facebook ads or build websites, you could print money because most businesses had no idea how to do it. Right now, we're in that same window with AI tools like Stitch. Most businesses don't even know this exists. That's your opportunity. Here's what I want you to do after watching this video. Go to Stitch, sign up, and just play with it for an hour. Build something simple, a landing page, a contact form, a product showcase. See how fast it works. Then think about 3 businesses in your area that could use something custom built. Reach out to them. Don't overthink it. Send an email or a message saying, hey, I noticed you don't have a custom app for your customers. I've been working with some new tools and I think I could build you something that would really help your business. Can we hop on a quick call? The beautiful thing about this approach is it's low risk for everyone. You can build a prototype in Stitch in a day or 2. Show it to them. If they love it, you move forward. If not, you learn something and you move on to the next business. And here's the reality. Not every business will say yes. That's fine. You only need a few clients paying you monthly to build a solid income stream. 5 clients at $500 a month each. That's $2,500 in recurring revenue. 10 clients, $5,000 a month. You see how fast this scales. I've been doing this for years now with different tools and strategies. And I can tell you the businesses that win are the ones that move fast. They don't wait for everything to be perfect. They learn enough to be dangerous and they start taking action. So let me ask you this. What's stopping you from reaching out to one business this week? Seriously, one email, one message, one conversation. That's all it takes to start. Because here's the truth. The information is out there. The tools are available. What separates people who make money from this stuff and people who just watch videos about it is action. All right, let me wrap this up. Google Stitch just became a legitimate tool for building real applications fast. The new export features, the Gemini integration, the multi-language support, all of it makes this a game changer for anyone who wants to offer custom solutions to businesses. Most people will ignore this or use it as a toy, but if you're smart, you'll see this for what it is, a massive opportunity to deliver high-value services without needing a dev team or spending years learning to code. If you want to go deeper on this, make sure you grab my free 4-part AI fast track training. I walk you through exactly how to land higher paying AI subscription-based clients, and I'll give you access to a free 30-day trial of the best AI software tool I use to get clients and run my business. The link's in the description below. And don't forget, the real Nick reads every single comment on these videos. So drop a comment, let me know what you think about Stitch, and if you're gonna try reaching out to a business this week, I wanna hear about it. All right, that's it for today. Go build something, go make some money. I'll see you in the next one.